Hello, hello, happy eclipse, happy equinox. I wish you very nice time. I wish you balancing time and freedom in your present moment and healing and peacefulness in your experience. It is a very beautiful celebration time. I feel it. If you know how to transmute these energies and balance these out, then you are able to actually experience very beautiful celebration in the astral. So I had not so much sleep tonight, and I was embedded in music listening and creating my own playlists and reorganizing them, and it was very, very fun. But after I was in a meditative state for a couple of hours, I received a beautiful message, and I received also permission to share what was happening actually 6 months ago when there was a solar eclipse in Aries in March, I believe so. And it was very beautiful. I was in Portugal at the solar eclipse. I have, in Western astrology, I have Sun in Aries, and yeah, this was the beautiful start. This eclipse portal in the new moon was very, very important to activate, like what was happening in the astral. I was guided to go and sit in the sun, in front of the sun, with the beaming hot sun. It was in the middle of the day, and the eclipse was happening in the middle of the day. So as I was sitting and meditating for a couple of hours again, I received beautiful downloads, and I was connected to the Mother Earth grid. I was connected through the heart space and the galactics and the central sun. So I worked on that. In that moment when I was meditating, I was grounding myself in that moment. So I wasn't waiting. This wasn't like my purpose to have some kind of information or whatever. My purpose was to ground and anchor these energies that were happening. I did not wait or anything. I did not wanted to have any kind of answers. Everything was as it was, and I received a very beautiful visitations in the astral, entities, beings who came say hello, and they shared about the structures, about these entities who were governing different kinds of contingents and areas in the grid. They were like delegating or sharing with me the work that was done in the astral realm and how they were governing these areas on this land or that land. And I received lots of information. And in the astral there is no time and space, but this kind of grounding energy and anchoring energy, we are one of these who are working on our energetic body so that this 3D is also preserved and saved and healed and tranquilized, released, the generational traumas and everything like that. And Portugal, of course, has its own generational traumatic and past that is like very, very dark and very old. So I was also reminded that I was needed to be there on this land. This land was really grateful for that I was there. So, and yeah, I was working very closely with the land everywhere I go. So, and this kind of time when there was an eclipse in the sun Aries, it is the start, you know, the alpha energy. And it was shown to me that something was now cleared out in the 5D. So the 5D realm was like established, or like established and made very clear. So there is like discernment very easy now. What is actually happening there, and it is, as it is always, transparent. We see who is working in the grid work and who is not, with whom we are communicating and why we are communicating, because in the 5D we are always transparent and we cannot hide our selves. So, and it is very healing connection, and it is connection with the soul family. And I was in that presence, and I received the information in the present moment very humbly, and I saw really beautiful beings and entities, yeah, it was like, yeah, I was listening to the music also, like warlike music, you know. The Ares is the war, the god of war. So it was very powerful meditation, and like beaming light and beaming hot sun was like purifying the essence, and the sweating and hot, and it was very beautiful. So, and this time when we have half years, like 6 months later, we are having the solar eclipse in Virgo right now. I see that, wow, we truly did something 6 months ago, because now it's like no fear being in 5D. I was also yesterday in the meditation, and I saw my soul family in a circle, and I was like had this kind of feeling that, wow, we are all together here, and we are in the same vibration, in the same frequency all over the place in the world, and we are connected just in the silent moment. So whatever we are doing, whatever we are going through, we are actually supporting each other, and we are supporting the grid system. You know, the grid system is like, you can imagine like the flower of life, and the points that are like intertwining the grids, or the lines, or the ley lines, you know, these points are very good to amplify the energy or to share this energy in the grid. So, and the 5D is very dependent on our work, how we are clearing ourselves, our own energy body. So that clean and clear and safe is also 5D realm and higher. So there are beings who want to harness this energy without doing the real work. And this was what we were doing like half a year ago. It was very strong, but it was a celebration already then. Now it's like continuation, and then we cleared something very, very deep out, and now we can plant the seeds, what we truly want to experience here on this, like in the material world. Like I was having a visitation from my past loved one. They were my father figure, and they passed away already like 10 years ago or something like that. And he was very successful man, and he held me in a really special place. And he tried to like create opportunities for me, for me to live in Germany, and for 1 year, so, and create my life there and the opportunities there and see the life how it is. And he was very successful, but he was also a workaholic, and he kind of guided me through in his own house where he was living and his family was. And he showed me his home. It was beautiful home. I remember it still, and it was like high energy, very beautiful villa home where I was also living and visiting many times in my childhood. And I remember this feeling what their family was holding, and I was really always like really blessed in that space. And I somehow lost that energy in my life when I was growing up. And this was kind of reminding me that I'm also deserving this kind of energy, because I grew out from this kind of high and abundant and healed environment. So that's why I understand more and more that when I come from the healed environment, then there are moths who are beaming into the light and in the flame, and they want to be also healed, but they don't know how to do the work for themselves. So they do everything to be in our energy so that they can harness it, so they can take bits of our own energy, knowledge, perspectives, opportunities. You know, when you are abundant being and loving being, then you have very beautiful opportunities coming your way on a regular basis, and people want to take away from that subconsciously. And jealousy, envy, these kind of things that are very holding them down, that they cannot like be in that space, but they wish best for you or see you in a really beautiful abundant life or abundant energy, because they don't have that in their own self. They are so embedded in a lack mindset and lack environment, so that they are like leeches, and they are incubus succubus energy they have in a auric body. So they are searching for those who are fulfilled and happy and able to let go of the toxicity and the past and everything, and they rise up again and they're happy and sharing the love and abundance in their life. So with this kind of understanding and this kind of astral travel I had really deep, it lasted for a couple of hours yesterday. And it reminded me that whatever is happening in our lives, so let's try to bring ourselves back to that abundant and loving energy. No matter who is around us, who is wanting to steal it or just use it or whatever, just come into that place where you bring your energy back. And from now on, from this Virgo new moon, I recommend you to do the diligent work where you bring your energy from the astral realm, from these kind of fragmented parts of your soul into your heart, into your own auric body in a purified version. And every night, every morning, whatever you want, but every day. So this is devotional work where you are becoming very aware of your energetic body and others also. So no one can use your energy without doing the work. If they want to have this energy, so that they can ask you how you do that, how you are able to manifest your life that way so easily. It seems like very easy, that you are so abundant, so free, you can travel, you can live your life free without giving up your time or your energy, whatever. Of course, there are sacrifices in that way also. In your freedom there are also work, but you know what I mean. 1444. So yeah, just be vigilant in your energetic body. Try to balance everything out that is in your body and in your surroundings, that you become very clear in your experience here on this material realm, but you also understand that everything starts from the spirit, everything starts from your heart, from your mind, and this is the first what you need to control and purify and clear, because this manifests in your surroundings and in your reality. Yeah, thank you very much. I love you very much, and have a nice eclipse closing. Yeah.